Transmission on the table. Not doing a rebuild. So let's go over transmissions for the Ramcharger. I honestly do not have a transmission for this engine. So let's just start with this. This is the original 904 with the lockup converter out of the Ramcharger, 1985. There was nothing wrong with it. However, the starter got loose. If you know, on the Dodge stuff, the torque converter has the ring gear on it, so it knocks some teeth out. And we can see some damage here as well where that starter come loose. That's why that come out, because had a 727 right here, ready to go. So we put that in, and it lasted about a year before it lost third gear. So this definitely needs rebuilt. I could put it behind the 360, but it needs rebuilt. It's already lost third gear. That, there was nothing wrong with it, but it's a 1985 transmission. That's the only thing I have against it. I really would have liked, well, I'm going to rebuild it one day, just not this day. Y'all can probably relate. So here's what I am going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pull the pan off, try to get some more fluid out of it. This O-ring for this right here, the dipstick tube, always leaks. If you got the converter out, the front seal right here, might as well replace that. And the cooler lines in here, I'm going to blow all that out and make sure there's no mud dauber wasp. The transmission little cable thing, same thing right there. Looks like I need a gear in it maybe. So I'll need to select the right gear for my rear end ratio and tire size. And I was looking at it in my neutral safety switch. Looks like I need to replace it too. So just some good overall. Oh yeah, I might as well do the tail shaft seal because that is, yeah, not looking real good either. A couple little maintenance things on it. I'll probably throw it in there and run it. And then after I run some fluid through it a little bit, do an engine break in. If everything's going good, I'll probably come back and do a shift kit in it. That allows me to do a shift kit video. Oh, the other thing, band. One band adjustment on the outside, one on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and go through and do that and service this up pretty good. So now you see why I'm doing the transmission, because I'm ready to drop an engine in. So it is coming together. Once I get that service, made it up to that engine, I got the torque converter right there, ready to go. I already have a drive shaft for it. Drop that sucker in, and let's start getting it assembled. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, got it up there, got it off. It's definitely time for a rebuild. We can see, not horrible. I'm not seeing band material in there really. There is the metal sludge. Try to figure out where the light is. But you can see kind of what I wiped off there. So it's about that time. The biggest thing that I see that I like is, since this transmission's set for a long time, I don't see moisture and water in here. So it's still fairly decent looking transmission fluid. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this and start replacing some of this. I mean, it's got wear in it. It's a 1985, but I think it'll do. It'll do for what we got. I mean, I'm not going to go put slicks on it and try to pop willies with the thing, but you know. All right, not doing a thorough cleanup. I did get the bands adjusted on there, just kind of cleaning on the inside. I'm not going to use that pan. When the time comes when I can afford the pan and the filter and a gasket, I'll show you a nice little upgrade to your old school 904 727. And of course the lockup conversions of those, the 999, 998, but y'all know what I'm talking about if you're familiar with these. But there's a good upgrade for that I'm going to do. I just can't afford that right now. I have to buy another parts, budget thing. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and run this. I have the tail shaft seal that I'm getting ready to put in, and I just wanted to show you this inner shell for my Fox Mustang for the front lower control arm right here. This shell is just amazing because I think all transmission tail shafts, or not all, but a good majority of the big three use that diameter there. That is absolutely perfect for driving that in. Okay, and the same thing, the little one fits right on there. Great. That's the one I took out. I wish that one had the little lip seal on there, because it makes taking it out a whole lot easier. But I might not mess with that when I go to rebuild this, because it'll be pretty quick. I say that, I don't know. It could be 5 years from now, about the pace I get to going on some of these projects. But anyways, going to clean that up right quick. Brake clean, wop it out. I did get a little rambunctious with my flathead screwdriver and had some nicks in there. So what I did, you see I don't have a wooden handle on here. A couple of reasons for that. One of them is, you see that's got an edge there. I was able to get in there and knock those burrs down without edge. If I had a handle on it, I couldn't do that. Do not use a file like that with any kind of machinery if you don't have a handle on it, because they'll shove it through your hand, arm, whatever. But I don't have a mill machine, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, well, I'm going to get that installed, and I think that's about it for this right here. I'll get it set on the ground, and next thing is getting these two put together. All right. I've been thinking of this trick, and I haven't researched it, but I've been thinking about it, and I think this may work. This is the stock 904 pan. This is the stock 904 overdrive pan, or a 500 pan. It is about 1 inch taller. Now, here's the thing. If you put a deep dish pan in and you don't lower where the filter sits, so it's picking up the cooler stuff, I mean, you're getting a little something out of it. But ideally, you want to lower it, and what they do when they sell these pans, they'll have this little block that goes underneath your stock filter to lower that down. But I think I can do this pretty much same thing with stock parts. Let's go look underneath the truck. I'll show you the filter I'm using. So that has a little plastic housing on it, and you see the little pickup area right there. Gotta keep my hand over the light because I'm facing the wrong direction. That's about 3/8 of an inch down a little bit deeper. So it's going to pick up some of that cooler fluid and actually do something in there. All right, so that's what I'm going to be using right there. I'm going to go ahead and get that locked in. And I'm going to get this pan on for now. I can order a brand new pan like this for like $33 with a drain hole in it. This don't even have a drain hole, right? So that's where I'm going to go next time I do a round of parts ordering. Next month, next budget. I mean, y'all know how that is, right? But that's going to work. So I wanted to prove that out, and that's why I grabbed this old pan right here just to make it a proof of concept. So if we're 1 inch deeper and the filter little plastic housing on there drops it down another, 3/8 of an inch, I'm getting something out of it. Basically, it's not hitting. I know when I try to use that filter on my dad's 96 A500, it didn't have the deep pan because it was more like a pan, like a normal pan on it, and that filter housing hit. So I didn't use it. I just put a regular filter back in it. All right, so that's going to be my little trick upgrade. All right, going out to the garage, got my coffee. Still a little cool out, but we're going to warm up today. So I already come out here. I got our frost still on the on this side. I already got the doors open, getting that solar heat in, and I don't know what I'm going to play with today, but I do have something on the transmission I want to show you right quick. And I was going to use that stock pan for now, and then just put a drain plug in it, which, you know, those are like 10 bucks. But I found something on Summit. There's a deep pan with the spacer and a drain pan for like $60. You can see that wherever I decide to put the picture there. So that'll sum up what we're doing on the transmission there. Wow. Working on all kinds of stuff there, yeah. Engine stuff. But anyways, you know, if you like what you see on the Ramcharger, if I turn the right way and don't blind you, then, well, there's a playlist up there you can click anyway to see more stuff. And I'll see you next time on Broken Tool Garage.